Hello everybody, my name is Matthew Cagle and welcome to my channel. Now before we get into the video, I want to give you a synopsis of what the channel is going to be about. Each week I'll be picking a song, and whatever song I do, I'll be giving you a step-by-step tutorial of whatever song I'm playing. Now this week I will be doing Everything Changes by Stand. This is personally one of my favorite bands and one of my favorite songs from them, and I hope you enjoy. Now, before we get into the video, there are a couple of things you need to know about the song. The time signature of the song is 3/4, and the tempo you're going to be playing this at is 1:21 beats per minute. Alright. Now, before we get into the actual song, I wanted to teach you a couple of beats that you'll be playing with throughout the song. Now, a couple of things to remember or to take note of in this part of the song is the hi-hat. You want to watch closely to the hi-hat. Watch what I'm doing here. It's an accent tap. So when you're playing this at home, you want to make sure you're only hearing the first note of the song. Alright? So once you get that down and take your time, and you're going to want to start playing this with the song. An important thing about this one is the lyrics. You want to make sure that you align with the lyrics. Alright? So the lyrics you want to line up the beat with is I am the So here's how it's going to sound. I am the
You chose the closet you cannot close. The devil in you, I suppose, 'cause the wound's never healed.
Before we get into the chorus, there is a fill that leads into it. That's what we're going to do next. Now, the fill is going to sound a little like this. Now, for those out there who like to connect things with other things to make it easier for you, think about this fill as a easier, slower version of the fill of In the Air Tonight. Alright. Before we add to the song, I'm going to play it for you one more time. It's going to sound something a little bit like this. Now, let's play that with the song. Alright, well, once you get that fill down, you want to start up again with the chorus. Now, the beat for the chorus is about a 4-measure beat. It's going to sound something like this, right? Now, the important thing to know about that is there is a crash at the beginning of each measure. And later down the line, I will have a bass cam to help you a little better. For now, you're kind of going to have to go by ear. So let me play this for you again a couple more times to get it down. Once again. Now, before we actually play with the song, there are a couple of fills that I want to teach you with that. Alright? Now, the first fill is going to sound very similar to the fill leading into the chorus that we just played. Alright, it's going to sound like this. So basically, what you want to remember about this, it is a shorter version of the first fill that we just played. So instead of playing now that you got all that down, let me play this with the song. Now, there is a fill leading in from the chorus to the second bridge. It's going to want to sound something a little bit like this. I'll play it for you again. So, notice how I didn't play. You want to lead into the toms, leading into the second bridge, right? So, with the song, it's going to sound like this. Okay. Now, the second bridge is the exact same as the first bridge. Alright? So, I'm not even going to play you a separate beat. I'm just going to play with the song, and it's going to sound like this.
Sometimes I say moments of mystery, succumbing to the games we play to make sure that it's real. But everything.
Sounds pretty good, right? Okay, so once you got that down, we want to start with the second chorus, which, again, is the exact same as the first chorus. Well, kind of. Because the end of the second chorus leads into a guitar solo. So, the... that is going to turn into... then, once you play out of that, it's going to lead into the guitar solo, which is basically a repeat of the chorus. Right, so it's going to sound something like... Now, the next part I want to go over is the guitar solo itself. Now, as I said before, the guitar solo is pretty much just a copy of the chorus. So let's play it, right? Okay, so this next part of the song is a bit of a slower part, but there is still some drums. Alright, so the beat you want to play is very simple. On the simples, it's going to sound a little something. Right? Pretty simple. Now, how is that going to sound with the song? Well, let me show you.
When it's just me and you, who knows what we could do if we can just make it through the toughest part of the day.
Alright, once you get that down, it's pretty simple. You want to learn a fill that leads into the final chorus. Now this is going to sound something like... Important thing to remember, the bass drum was to be on the offbeat of a note before the fill. Alright? Listen to it carefully this time. You hear that? Okay. So, once you get that down, now let's hear what that sounds like with the song.
The toughest part of the day.
Simple enough. Now, the third and final chorus is going to be extended. Essentially the same length of the second chorus plus guitar solo, but there are actual added lyrics to it. And the fill that sounds like is nothing. You want to replace it with so it's going to sound like... Now, notice at the end of the song, you want to go back to the fill that led out of the first chorus. Okay, now once you get all of that down, we are officially at the end of the song. Now, the section leading into the third and final chorus with the... You want to do the same thing at the very end of the song. It's gonna sound like this.
If you just walk away, what could I really say? And would it matter anyway? It wouldn't change how you feel.
And that is the end of the song. Alright, now once you've got all of that done, you are finally at the end of the song. And the last step you want to do is to play one run through of the whole song all together. Everything you've been doing up to this entire point into one final section. Now, once you're at that point, you want to start very beginning of the video. It's going to sound like this.
If you just walked away, what could I really say? Would it matter anyway? Would it change how you feel? I am the mess you chose, the closet you cannot close, the devil in you, I suppose, 'cause the wounds never heal. But everything changes and just me and you. Who knows what we could do if we can just make it through the toughest part of the day. It wouldn't change how you feel.
Okay, now once you have hit that point, you are officially done with the song. Pat yourself on the back. Congratulations. You have learned Everything Changes by Staind. Now, if you want to hear more from me, please consider subscribing so you don't miss any videos I upload. And I will see you all next week. And that's it.